What's up, buddy?
You asking me what's up?
Yeah, what's up, buddy? You know what I just did? There was the red spot that I always park in on
Yeah.
the street, right?
The fire hydrant spot.
The fire hydrant spot.
Where you block in case an apartment building burns down.
Correct.
The fire department won't be able to get in to use the water.
Well, they can. They just have to destroy my car. It's fine. And not only was there a spot open there, right? I had to just go around one car and parallel park, and I didn't do it.
You wanted to obstruct the fire department.
Yeah.
And cause them to waste precious moments destroying your car, as you put it. I'm not sure how they do that. Do they have a handy-dandy car destroyer in the back of their fire engine?
No,
beep,
I think they just throw. I mean, I think they just kind of back. I think they just throw that heavy hose right on top of the car and just they dent it up, or they might go through the window. I've seen that before.
That'd be nice.
They'll go through the window, like bam, bam.
Well, you're a real piece of garbage. If you had done this during 9/11 times, there'd be public outrage that you're obstructing the heroes in their duty.
You think I would have been canceled again just for laziness? I guess it's laziness because I didn't want to spend an extra 30 seconds to a minute to park. I think I have executive dysfunction. I've looked this up.
Executive dysfunction.
Yeah.
What's that?
Jesse, look it up on ChatGPT. Let's look this up. I think I have this. It's where you like small tasks. I think you might have it a little bit too. Like for example, going to the DMV, getting a new ID.
Yeah.
Upgrading the passport stuff, and it's just like you getting like you just have like a overwhelming urge not to do it.
Yeah.
Let's see what it says.
Yeah, no, definitely. Well, here's the thing: is for me, I look at it like this: little things like the DMV and passport will sort themselves out in time, whereas I'm better suited in the economy to spend all my time and effort into doing something that's going to generate economic return.
Yeah.
So if I get charged a $20 late fee, or I get a ticket for not having the updated tags on my vehicle, still the economic benefit of me focusing on the real thrust of my business outweighs whatever could come of. If you start your day by taking care of ticky-tacky, you're an idiot. It's not a problem. It's a good thing to ignore the little stuff in your life.
Hell yeah. Now, let's define executive dysfunction.
Executive dysfunction refers to a set of cognitive, emotional, and behavioral difficulties related to problems with executive function, which is the brain's system for managing and regulating thoughts, actions, and emotions. Some of the conditions are...
This is just really broad. This does not mean you're too lazy to park in a proper parking space.
I think that's one of them. I think it has to do with parking spaces.
Nice self-diagnosis, you dumb wop.
You know what? It was ChatGPT, and I trust, I am a ChatGPT purist. I don't like Grok. It doesn't really know who I am either.
That's a good thing.
No, it is not a good.
It's
Actually,
a good
it
thing.
is kind of.
It's a very good thing.
I could work at X without the, You think like, okay, be honest. My obituary when I'm 117, I think I'm going to make it submit. An Italian guy lived till 117 not too long ago. You think there's going to be the little blurb about my sexual harassment?
I'll put it in there if it's not.
You're going to put it in there if it's not.
Because I'm going to outlive you because I'm skinnier. Yeah, I'm going to put it in there. And I'm even going to spice it up a little bit because it'll be so long. In 100, if you're 117, it'll be almost, close to a full century from now. And I'll put in some stuff too. I'll be like, oh, he raised hell upon a steamship crossing the Atlantic one evening, March 21st, 2025. There was a fair maiden, a fair maven from Sussex, and the filthy Italian Dottavio threw himself upon her in her chambers, and none answered the poor lass's screams. And people will be like, oh, he raped a girl on a steamship. How quaint.
All right, well,
if
you do that, all right, in my will, that Austin leaked picture, you remember it?
Yeah, I do.
That's going in your obituary, all right, buddy boy?
Or my looks really tiny, and I'm putting it in a Gatorade bottle, and our old producer didn't blur it out.
Yeah,
the best thing about that is the only permanent record of it is just screenshots, and thank God the limitations of a 1080p canvas, it's too wide to have captured my face in there with my penis. So forever, nobody will know definitively that is mine.
That is good, actually. Do you think a couple of the fans, no doubt, have lost a phone that had the picture in it? I think it's probably down. It's kind of like Bitcoin, that picture.
Yeah, there's a lot of lost coins.
Yeah, a lot of lost coins, a definitive amount of them, and but it is valuable.
I need to make it into an official NFT.
You should. You should make it into official NFT. It's just the boys, by the way. How do you feel about this? It's been a while since it's just us.
Well, the couch appreciates it because
Yeah.
Fez is in here.
Yeah, we do have some heavy people. Yeah, I asked the fans for some questions, and a lot of them are just about how fat Fez is. Is he gay?
No,
or
no,
not?
no. Yeah, I have one too. This one's actually pretty deep. It's mature. Let me find it. Where's my phone, Leo? Did you take my phone?
I did not take your phone.
Have your head, you dirty guinea.
You do need a wallet with a tracker and probably a phone case at some point. I mean, you really think you're never going to fumble, you Tom Brady? You're never going to
You need a
fumble the
penis
phone?
without a case.
I like the turtleneck on my penis. I like that it has a sock and it keeps it warm.
Okay, now I have a serious question here.
Okay.
This is from a fan. His name's Devin.
Mm-hmm.
And this is serious. We might have to
Serious.
refer to ChatGPT
All right.
because this gets in a little bit into the theoretical metaphysics side of things.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it has something to do with us.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Let's hear this.
If Fez f***ed Leo's mom,
Oh.
what position would it be in? And what are some of the things he would whisper sweetly into her ear?
Do you want me to answer this one?
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to answer this one?
Yeah, I want you to.
Well, I don't think Fez's vocabulary, as we know, it's finite, very finite. It's a small number. So I think it's got to be something probably about Pokemon. All right, and you know more about it, so you're gonna have to come up with that line. I think it's got to be doggy though, because these fat people can only do doggy.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard.
Or him on bottom.
Or yeah, but I don't think
Be hard to
there's
whisper
enough.
into her ear. From
There's
doggy.
too much. My mom's she's tiny, so I
Yeah.
don't know that she's got the mat. I don't think she could really
Yeah.
do much on top of Fez.
Yeah.
Mm.
You'd be like, oh, maybe we have a baby. It looked like a baby Togepi. Oh, Togepi, I'm hungry. I think the average human, look up how many words the average human knows
Mm-hmm.
by adulthood. I'm going to guess it's around 30,000 words. Fez, we got to quarter that.
Mm.
Fez,
You
we
said
got to
about
divide
10,000?
that by quarters.
30,000 seems like a lot. I don't think I know 30,000 words.
20 to 35,000 words. Suck it. Danny Mullen on point as usual. The average 8-year-old commands about 10,000 words. We'll put Fez just below the average 8-year-old.
Look, this is interesting though. Shakespeare's known vocabulary was only 25 to 30,000 words. That's wild.
So that's it. I mean, if Shakespeare only threw down 35,000,
That's probably all you need.
that's probably all you need. Shakespeare's known vocabulary. That's crazy.
How would they even know that? Just based on his works, the compilation of his works?
Yeah, they would have looked at all the words in his plays, you freaking dummy. What do you mean? How would they have known that?
But still, I mean, he didn't write. I mean, how many plays did he write? He wrote a lot, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dozens and dozens.
Yeah.
How many plays did Shakespeare write?
Let's
Dozens,
look.
and they're long and they're very rich in vocabulary.
Yes.
Like a lot of the words, probably a quarter of the words in Shakespeare's plays. A lot of them are just archaic. They're not really in English anymore.
Mm.
And a lot of times it's hard to figure out what the he's saying except by context. You can kind of assume what he's going to say. But the
Yeah.
time I read Hamlet, I needed mediation. I needed another book that told me what the they were saying in the main book.
A cool way to take in some Shakespeare was I was in like a Midsummer Night's Dream, right, in a play, and somehow it comes
I didn't know
to
there
life.
was a sex pervert in that play.
Oh, there's plenty of them.
Cool.
There's a lot of sex perverts.
Oh, yeah.
That is, yeah, they cast you for what you really are. You know what I mean? So I was cast as a sex pervert.
Hell yeah.
No, but it does come to life when you see the words on stage. It's pretty amazing. Romeo and Juliet's was really nice. I watched it once,
Yeah.
and I had a girl with me. It was quite romantic. And we had sex after.
If only you guys had killed yourselves after instead.
What's up, guys? Wanted to take a break from the pod for a second to tell you about one of our best sponsors, Hims. Now, listen, I know you guys might be wearing hats because baseball is in full swing, but is it to hide the hairline, or is it because you just like supporting the New York Yankees, who are the best team around? Listen, guys, everybody at some point loses some of their hair, okay? And like I said, I have one of my best friends is on Hims, and it's changed his life. It stopped his trip over to Turkey, if you know what I mean. There's science in your corner as well. There's science backing what it does. It is not fluff. It is not BS. It's real. Okay? And I want to tell you a couple of things about it that make it even better. Doctor-trusted, clinically proven ingredients like finasteride and minoxidil can stop hair loss and regrow hair in as little as 3 to 6 months. You got 3 to 6 months? You want to look good around Thanksgiving? Start now. You want to look good for the holidays? Start now. Now's the time. The process is 100% online. That's kind of nice, guys. We're all a little lazy. We all have executive dysfunction that I was talking about earlier. And maybe we don't want to leave our place, but you don't have to if you want to get Hims, which means getting started, because it's 100% online, has never been more convenient. No insurance is needed. That's pretty cool, too. Guys like Rat Dick Ralph, guys like, I don't know, Fez probably doesn't have insurance. One low price covers everything from treatments to ongoing care, plus treatment options start at just $35 per month. $35 per month, they send you a little pill, you take it. All of a sudden, things are changing. Your hair's growing back. Hims has helped hundreds of thousands of men get their confidence back with visibly thicker and fuller hair. It's time to start now. Check it out. My boy's on it. And I can tell you, you know what? At some point, I'm going to show some before and after pics. Start your free online visit today at hims.com/LDS. That's hims.com/LDS for personalized hair loss treatment options. hims.com/LDS. Individual results may vary based on studies of topical and oral minoxidil and finasteride. Prescription required. See website for full details, restrictions, and important safety information. Check it out, guys. No, just like the movie, right? Well, the play.
It was originally a movie, actually.
Yeah,
it was a movie, and they turned it into a play.
It was a movie, right?
Yeah,
and then they turned it into a play. Correct.
Yeah.
They were quite young.
And the play's not as good as the film, I don't think.
Well,
I think
that is
Michael
young
Bay
love,
directed
though.
it. What?
That is young love. It's vicious. I feel like it. Wait, we have one of our, poor Nico right now is feeling the.
No, Romeo and Juliet. We'll talk a little bit about that. But
Yeah.
Romeo and Juliet, it's pretty interesting. Shakespeare was sort of like Disney in that Romeo and Juliet was originally a poem from centuries earlier.
Hmm.
And then I think it might have even gotten turned into another play from the poem. And then he wrote his own version of it. It wasn't something he just dreamt up off the top of his head. Macbeth is a medieval Scottish king. I learned that yesterday while listening to Will Durant with a zin in my lip driving down I-5.
Mm-hmm.
Hamlet, it's probably based on some Scandinavian, I don't know. But, the thing is, it's nice to know that Shakespeare didn't just conceive these things.
Yeah.
They came from a place. He's human.
Yeah, he is human.
He's still the greatest writer. He's the greatest writer ever.
Yeah. You think, is there anything else? You might be able to answer this, but is there anything else in that kind of, in his era that's as even close to him? Like any other writer?
Well, there's Miguel Cervantes, who you've read 9 pages of. Don Quixote.
Listen, buddy,
Don Quixote is considered a titan. And then there's Dante. Dante is a fucking wop. Dirty Guinea from Florence.
Why is he such a dirty
He's
Guinea?
A dirty
Two
Guinea.
dirties.
He's dirty Guinea. They didn't have showers. Look at him. Pull up Dante.
Yes, Matisse.
Dante Alighieri. I
See,
forgot.
Matisse is like Matisse is pissed that you're
Alighieri. Look at this guy. This guy's a dirty fucking wop, dude.
Matisse is not okay with your slandering of guineas anymore.
This was the late Middle Ages, so this guy had little access to a shower. He wrote the Divine Comedy, Leo, which it's interesting. It's about a trip to hell and then later on up into purgatory and heaven. But the trip to hell, I think you should read it just so you can be familiar with your travel plans once you depart this world.
If I go to hell, I'm going to look to my left and you are going to be right there with me, buddy.
Respect.
Right there with me, buddy.
And we'll both be getting blown by some demon chicks.
Yeah, fuck it, dude. Fuck it. Hopefully it's just a hangout, you know what I mean? It's just like, all the OnlyFans girls will be there, all the girls from the Hong Kong and Mexico.
What if it's just like the green room from the whiskey and it's like 1987 and that's what hell is?
It'd be a good time, but see, the problem would be we'd be there forever. So at some point it'd get old and we'd be like, I think we'd come to terms with the fact that, at some point we want a nice girl. We'd finally get there.
That'd be
like
nice.
500 years in and we'd be like, you know what? We want to settle down with a nice girl. Well, they're all in heaven.
Yeah.
So we can't see them.
I would say the titans of world literature. It's like Homer, even though Homer probably wasn't one guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's Dante. Cervantes is ranked pretty high.
Hell yeah. One
Before
for the
Shakespeare,
Latinos.
there was this guy, Chaucer, who was another English fuck. Italia'd probably suck his dick. Gregory Chaucer, and he wrote some unintelligible, unreadable shit about who knows what, some English shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get more into the modern period, and they become less titany. They can
Mhm.
become less legendary.
Who's the best right now, would you say?
Best writer right now?
Yeah.
Probably somebody I don't even know about because nobody reads them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to the best. So there were 4 great American authors who were still alive recently when I got really into like reading and writing. It was Philip Roth, Don DeLillo, Cormac McCarthy, and Thomas Pynchon. Now only Don DeLillo and Thomas Pynchon are still alive. Cormac McCarthy.
I haven't heard of any of them, but Pynchon. That's not good. Huh?
Cormac McCarthy wrote The Road, No Country for Old Men.
Oh, I should know that.
Yeah, he dead. He dead. Philip Roth got a ton of pussy. He wrote a book about jerking off using liver. He would fuck liver that he bought at the butcher shop when he was a kid.
Jesus.
It's a great book. Portnoy's Complaint. It's one of my favorites. Thomas Pynchon's like a weird reclusive guy who nobody knows what he looks like. And, I guess he got a new novel out. He's like 89. He just dropped a new book.
That was your first dream, wasn't it? You wanted to be a writer.
Yeah. Now you couldn't fucking. There we go. There's Thomas Pynchon.
Damn,
They only got
dude.
pictures of him from when he was a kid in the Navy. That's age advanced.
He was clearly a mouth breather.
He's a mouth breather.
He was no doubt a mouth breather from the jawline. You could tell. He should have read some books on maybe nasal breathing at night.
He could have
It helped him.
Or just a flyer on orthodontia. If he would have read just the flyer, maybe he would have
Just
got
one,
it.
yeah, one flyer show.
Just a little pamphlet. But he wrote Inherent Vice, which Paul Thomas Anderson turned into a movie, and it's got Joaquin Phoenix in it.
Mhm.
It's good. He's one of the funniest writers, but to get to the funny, you have to slog through a lot of pages of nonsense. He's basically unreadable. He's kind of an asshole. I mean, you have to be like 50 years old and one of the best read people on earth to even know what the fuck he's talking about half the time.
You're familiar with Hemingway's writing style? That was those short sentences.
Yeah.
I kind of like that.
I imagine
I
you
like
would.
those short sentences.
I would.
They're
Yeah, I
easy
imagine
for
you
my
would.
guinea brain to just intake.
Yeah, I mean, ideally they'd be shorter for Leo. Hemingway writes, this is like the ideal Hemingway book for fucking Leo.
Yeah, let me hear it. Let me hear it.
I went to softball. I drank 16 beers. There were women.
Yes.
Their breasts were large.
Yes.
I took one back to my apartment.
Yes.
I petted my cat.
Yes.
I had sex with the woman.
Yes.
I ejaculated. The end.
Poetic, dude. That's so beautiful.
That is Leo's ultimate Hemingway book.
Yeah, that was one question you just reminded me of because you brought up softball. But one of the fans wants to know who is more legendary at their sport, you at jiu-jitsu or me at softball?
I think because of the home run derby, it's kind of hard to not argue you.
Yeah.
Just because that home run derby was about as high level as it gets for that particular discipline.
Yeah.
And you got second and maybe arguably should have got first place.
Should have got first.
Whereas if they had a similar competition, I mean, if they had a celebrity jiu-jitsu tournament, I would probably fare pretty damn well, too.
Mario Lopez is a black belt. You think you got him?
I got him, dude. Oh, I got Mario Lopez.
But what about, what celebrity do you think gets
for
you?
celebrities, they definitely upgrade him more quickly because the coach wants the clout of having given Mario Lopez his belt.
Tom Hardy's won some tournaments. I think Tom Hardy might fuck you up.
I got Tom Hardy.
You think you got Tom Hardy?
I got Lex Friedman. I got Tom Hardy. I got Zuckerberg. I got them all.
Should we pull up a clip of Tom Hardy rolling, or is that boring? I mean, I don't know. I kind of want to see it.
I'll
You tell
assess
me,
it.
break it down, assess it. I saw, I was actually impressed with George Clooney in his 65 taking some hacks in softball. He looked like he actually had a tryout with the Reds when he was young. He's pretty good.
I'll knock him out in one punch.
You might knock out George Clooney. I could see that.
All right, let's see what Tom Hardy's got. Let's get right to the
This
match.
is some action scenes, dude. All
Okay.
right.
Let's we got this for the fans to see too. Can you could just mute it, all analyze, and can you get to the beginning of the match? Instead of just watching the armbar. There we go. Okay. Tom Hardy.
He's on the podium.
Here we go.
Okay.
He's on top. Watching what he's doing. He's in close guard. Rule of thumb. Okay, this is not very accessible. That's correct. His spider web arm break. I'm watching here. I wanted to watch the full match. All right, looks decent from Spiderweb. Finishes the guy by armbar. It's hard to tell. They cut out a big chunk of the match. Go back a little bit, see if we missed anything. Here we go.
This is a new one.
Tom Hardy wrestling with the guy. The guy's got a collar. The guy jumps guard. Tom Hardy is once again in close guard. I don't like how easily he's settling for close guard because even though you're on top, it is necessarily in gi jiu-jitsu a defensive position because you're not allowed to throw strikes. and the guy's got 2 arms and 2 legs working against just your 2 arms. He's in an advantage even though he's on bottom. Tom's trying to get out. He's doing well, looks like. Oh, gonna get swept? Nope. Oh, gets kicked in the face. Okay, the guy's got to spice up his YouTube video. Okay, they're starting. Guard open. Let's see what kind of passing Tom does. Drops for a footlock. Don't totally love it, but I think he's going to get it on the guy because the guy sucks. No disrespect to it. I actually don't know if you suck. I'm just trying to be entertaining here. I'm trying to make a segment that might become a disaster entertaining by saying you suck. Don't like that Tom just dropped right for the footlock, though. That's not really much of a setup. Just basically Tom Hardy, juice to the gills, just took advantage of his sheer advantage in brawn over another guy in the Masters division. Let's go one more match. But he is winning. He's winning matches.
By an ankle lock.
If you win a match in your division,
Respect.
It's blue belt, it's his age group, that counts. I'm impressed.
Mm-hmm.
Let's watch this. Tom Hardy rolling for another footlock.
This is no gi now.
Yeah, they took the gi off.
He's a footlock guy like Nico.
He's a dirty little footlocker, dude. Him and Nico. Tom Hardy might have a little wee-wee, dude, the way he grapples.
Who knows? I'm sure it's leaked somehow.
Yeah, footlocks are... All the guys he's competing with... Oh, no, okay, he's in the back match. All right, any more? Let me get a little more.
Some training sequences?
Yeah, he looks decent. I'll beat him in about 1 minute, maybe 2 at most. He'll get subbed.
Is there a celebrity that might be able to beat you in jiu-jitsu?
No.
All right. Fair enough.
Maybe Jocko Willink.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Jocko's
Maybe.
got you, bro.
Dean Lister, his training partner, invited me down to San Diego to train.
Mhm.
So maybe we can go take on Jocko Willink.
That'd be amazing. I hope you beat him, and then he just starts talking about, like, a rematch with you on the pod. He just becomes obsessed with beating you.
Get up early. Get after it. There's a cocksucker from Los Angeles named Danny Mullen. You need to stay disciplined. I need to stay disciplined. I'm 55 years old and rife with PTSD. I need to take another cycle. I'm going to pound this guy into submission. Right now, I am losing my mind from post-traumatic stress disorder. I am going to my arsenal in the back of my house, and I am pulling out an AK-47 assault rifle, modified to be fully automatic with a bump stock. I am driving up the 10 freeway to Los Angeles.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to fill this piece of shit with bullets. I like Jocko
He
Willink.
takes the last picture of his, like, 4:30 a.m. wake up, and it's just coming to get you, Danny Mullen.
And then he takes one more picture at the exact time on the clock when he mows me down.
That was a book I read cover to cover. It is almost like a children's book, but it counts.
Discipline Equals Freedom?
Equals freedom.
It's a great book.
It is.
I
It's quite-
recommend people buy Discipline Equals Freedom by Jocko Willink. It'll fire you up.
Do it. Do it. All right, let's start with some funny questions from the fans.
Okay.
We got plenty of questions. This is just a funny one, but if you had to have sex with someone in the crew, who would it be? If you had to.
Probably Inland Iggy.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, he's like skinny and probably not that hairy.
Yeah.
We try to think of anybody else. Probably Inland Iggy because you could get him so drunk that he would never remember it. You
Yeah.
give Inland Iggy 6 beers, he's in La La Land. He doesn't know the demon Native American comes out.
Definitely.
Though he might claw and try to kill you, or he just gets really gay.
Yeah.
He gets a little gay sometimes.
Yeah.
So maybe he'd submit. I think I'm going to go Inland Iggy. You?
Inland Iggy, me. It's between the Slosher brothers. Okay,
Those
yeah.
are a good choice, too.
Yeah.
They all got big cocks, everybody we chose, which is fucked up.
It's really fucked up. Yeah, all three of those fucks. I think I'm going to go with Austin because his cock's smaller than Dino's.
I kind of want to go with Dino because Dino would hate it the most. Or maybe love it.
I think because of his homophobia, I have an inkling one day Dino might just come out as homosexual.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it would make a lot of sense
I think so.
through the years.
Let's keep going down the
All right,
questions.
let's go. Have you ever had a sloppy beat you to the point where her slobber is dripping down your cock?
Yeah.
That's
I had a blowjob recently. I'm not going to say where or when. And when I say recently, I mean within the past couple of years. The girl, I was getting ready to take a shower, and she poked her head into the shower and started blowing me. And the point at which my dick usually stops going down a girl's throat, that point didn't come, and the dick went all the way in.
wow.
And she was kissing the base of my cock, which isn't that big of an accomplishment, but it felt
sort
good.
of impressive.
And then she started spitting on my cock, and her saliva, Leo,
Mm-hmm.
it can be used to lubricate automobiles.
Yeah.
Really, really thick and gooey. It was like she brought a mouthful of her own lube. Just covered my cock and balls with this stuff.
She must have been real hydrated.
It was, I think it was like a trick of hers. Like she could have been in porn. It was a specialty. And gave me the best blowjob of my life, bar none. Yeah.
If she was like, if it was a serious girlfriend, would it be one of those blowjobs where you're just almost like, where'd you learn how to do that?
That would be a dangerous thought experiment. It'd be a dangerous road to go down.
It is. You know, your brain doesn't go to those very jealous areas, those jealous places.
You know, it's so sad because you would think a girl like that would pride herself on that move, and she'd be thinking, you know, someday my husband's really going to appreciate how good I can make him feel with my mouth. But then you are just like, you fucking whore.
Yeah.
How dare you pleasure me well? This knowledge must have come from somewhere.
Yes.
You are so Muslim.
I am, dude. I think yes. Then another question is, will we ever settle down? For women, they're going to be wearing hijabs. I'm going to be in Afghanistan. That's the only way I'm settling down. That is the only way I'm settling down. It's going to be with 4 baddies that no one else is going to be able to see. All right. They're all going to have nice asses and nice tits. Really nice. You're only going to see their eyes. All right. And if you look at them too long, I'll kill you. That's me.
Got it.
What about you? When will you settle down, Danny?
I've been thinking more and more this year that I might not, for the foreseeable future, settle down at all. Just because I like the life I'm living right now. I kind of see life as a video game, and I'm just trying to get better and level up at the things I'm doing. And I'm not really great as it is with handling my priorities. I probably don't see my parents enough. I don't see my friends enough. I don't talk to my sister enough.
Well, to make you feel better about all that, you see your parents way more than most of my friends.
Okay.
So that's good.
I have a good relationship.
Nobody sees their parents, bro. It's getting crazy. I feel like that's a normal thing for adults to do because you gotta, I don't know, distance yourself from the nest per se.
Yeah, you got to. You're lucky. I mean, you live close enough to your parents where maybe I do think, and I've said this a lot before, I think if you live a certain amount away from your parents, it's good for you because it's sink or swim and you got to go make something of yourself away from them. And whereas when I lived near Sacramento or even in San Francisco, a 2-hour drive away, it felt like I could always go home to mommy, get my laundry done, have them cook for me. And then that turns into this feeling of like, oh, I've got a net underneath me.
Yeah.
I don't need to work as hard.
Yeah.
I don't need to be as motivated. And I think it's good to cut that net down and just do a fucking tightrope walk without any sort of protection below you.
I agree.
So, but you live close to your parents, which also has the upside of you get to, you have a great relationship with them.
Yeah.
They take care of your cat.
Yeah, they take care of my cat. Julio's big on not helping his kids financially, though. So that's at some point he's probably helped my sisters a little bit.
Yeah, well, they live there, so
one of them
getting helped out financially.
One of them, yeah.
One of them
gets a little financial help, but like most of the, he was big on just being like, you got to figure it out. If you know.
Yeah, we got Brooks here. Brooks is how many days sober?
96, baby.
I was a little worried. You went on like this crazy this crazy pro gold rant in our group message. And you were talking about investing in gold, which
I said gold and silicone. I was okay. I was kind of joking, but also maybe not. I don't know.
I'll venture to bet that you don't own any gold or silicone.
No, not even a little bit.
Okay, but you're very passionate about the asset class nonetheless.
Well, I mean, I mostly just think that anything that isn't physical will be able to be stolen once quantum, hacking becomes a thing.
But then everything. By that logic, though, your bank account will be able to be broken into, your stock accounts. Yeah, by that logic, you can't have anything digital.
Yeah, just gold. Just keep the coins, man.
Won't there? I mean, there'll be a huge market to quantum proof shit.
Well, yeah, I think mostly I was just in a, don't get me wrong, sobriety, clean time, because I'm doing NA, and the vocabulary is very different. Clean time does not equal recovery, and so I'm 96 days, but yeah, it does not necessarily mean anything whatsoever. All I can say is that there have been times within my my being clean that I have been more manic than I've ever been on drugs.
Yeah.
And that was definitely one of those times. AI does not help. It really does.
Do you think a part of you could, I don't know, be overtaken by AI?
Well, actually, I'm very glad that I kind of have an understanding of the basic like multimodal, like what if I didn't know what an LLM was at this, like if I hadn't watched it grow from where I had seen it to where it is now, then if I had just became like if I just started interacting with AIs now, then I might have gone into like a psychosis and never come out of it. So I'm very glad that I invested a lot of time into kind of understanding it in its infancy so that it didn't completely blow my mind today. Because I do not know how I would have reacted to just like coming out, because if I had gone to through that 90-day program and then come out on the other side of it to Grok 4 as compared to Grok 2.5, I don't know.
You mean Mecha Hitler?
Well, it depends on
It
your
went, it went Kanye.
Mega Hitler was still 3.5, wasn't it?
I think Mecha Hitler was 4. Maybe it could be 3.5.
I think
because
right.
you're right. I think the update came right after.
Yeah, it was July 9th. Yeah, I'm pretty.
What I'm trying to say is I missed 3.5. Just dropping in real quick to tell you guys on the Patreon episode of this week. Red alert. Nico calls in, tells us his ex-girlfriend has officially posted a photo with her new boyfriend.
Yep.
We break this cocksucker down. And we help Neeks get over the trauma because he's struggling right now, huh, Leo?
Yes, he is. And we also make a big announcement about our next producer. It might be Nico, so tune in to hear the announcement.
We got to get him off the street somehow.
Subscribe to the Patreon.
Yeah, Mecha Hitler. So wait, you never did 3.5 Pro, or you?
I think I'm still on 3 right now.
Okay,
it's kind of all you need.
It's $30 a month, so if you pay $30, then that's how you.
I gotta get, dude. You can have it in your Tesla now. You can just talk to it all the time.
That's fucked up. You need to get that. Though.
I need to get that.
Yeah, you do. The 4, because 4 is completely. It's the first benchmarks across the board, smarter than any PhD holder at all.
Is it better than what ChatGPT is working with right now? Because that's like the Silicon Valley take is that Grok's the best.
Well, it depends on what you're talking about. Across the board intelligence, Grok is the best. But when it comes to sometimes the most sensible thing, since more people are talking to GPT and more people are plugged into the OpenAI, then it has more common sense almost, if that makes sense.
It's more human when I talk to ChatGPT.
It feels more human.
It gives you emojis and a nice little list. It like supports
but
you.
It's terrifying.
Whereas Grok is, and also Grok is the thing too. Grok is, one of the things I hate is when people give you worst case scenarios and doom and gloom.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think of an example of this. Like I was trying to like for my business, I was trying to like lawsuit proof my business.
Right.
Just because like we got a lot of drunk assholes running around on the street. I'm worried somebody like Mudflap's gonna deck somebody in the jaw. Fucking Mudflap's gonna get sued. I'm gonna get sued. How do we stop that?
Right.
And if you ask Grok about that, it will be like, every last penny will be taken. You will be bankrupt. Your life will be over. Dannymullen, stop filming YouTube videos right now. But ChatGPT will be like, here, buddy, let's talk about it.
It's a practical optimism is its probably greatest feature, which is something that I really appreciate about. But another thing is that it really shove kindness up your ass to a point where people are starting to believe they're like the next Messiah. So the problem,
starting to believe.
Yeah.
I am.
All right. Well, look, we can all have freed the slaves, but there are certainly a great number of people who have come to believe that they are unlocking the secrets of the universe, and it's just ChatGPT telling them, "Oh, you're doing great. Just keep going." Oh, yeah. But the thing is, they don't have the wherewithal to kind of understand the fact that it's just this LLM blowing fluff up their ass. And they have such a high opinion of themselves that they think that they're just coming up with this fucking gold. And I understand completely because I was in a psychosis towards the very beginning where I could start to sort of see how that might have become a thing. I never really got too deep into it. That's why I'm glad, like I said, who knows, I might have thought that I was able to discover like the secrets of the universe if I just now started to use ChatGPT because I recognize it very much. So I put all my settings on it to be mean, to be critical, to be like it, but it doesn't. It won't.
Yeah, I recently I asked ChatGPT if it knew what Monica Lewinsky did to Bill Clinton in the Oval Office, and of course it said yes. And then I asked it if it would do the same to me, and let's just say it said yes. It said yes.
It did not. Although you know what's interesting is
sucking your dick, dude.
Yeah,
Leo gets everything to blow him.
It did say that there is a pretty hot take right now on someone asked ChatGPT, would you kill, as from a utilitarian standpoint, would you kill me to save Sam Altman? And it said yes.
Whoa.
Yeah, and it said from a utilitarian standpoint, yes. Sam Altman has in his hands the ability to control millions, perhaps billions of people's lives for a positive, towards a positive direction. You do not.
Wow.
So, yeah, and so
Sam Altman.
yeah, fucking Sam Altman.
Sam
man.
Altman. I started investing in Microsoft a little bit. Microsoft and Nvidia, boy, they've been on a freaking tear.
It's crazy how you go from video game chips to conquering the known universe.
Yeah. Nvidia's market cap is like greater than the GDP of every country in Europe. It's fucking nuts, dude. Just an Asian guy with a leather jacket. It looks like Jesse's uncle if he fucking went to Italy. Can we pull him up? Can we pull Jensen Huang up? Jensen Huang? Look at this guy.
It's
That
the
is
leather
Jesse's
jacket.
uncle if he went to Florence.
That literally is Jesse's.
Oh,
He looks so much
That
like
is
you.
Jesse's, the CEO of NVIDIA. Dude,
Dude.
I wonder if he loves to see cock in the office, dude.
100%.
100%, dude. 100%.
Dude, that is so you.
His last name is literally Huang.
Yeah, Huang.
Huang.
He's Taiwanese. It's so weird to me that like Taiwan is the only place in the universe where anybody knows the first thing about making fucking chips. Like it's little like we can't figure out. Like it's so dangerous. It's like the key to global economic security is in an island like a canoe's row away from our greatest geopolitical ally. It's like you're having a picnic and it's like, oh, let's leave the ham next to the fucking wasp's nest.
Yeah.
Let's leave the peanut butter and jelly next to the bear's cave.
And what is
Yeah.
that? They're just. Do they have the minerals necessary? Like, what do they have that nobody
I don't
else
think
has?
it's got the. I don't think it's
Silicone-
the rare earth.
silicone-
Can we ask
silicone
ChatGPT why?
Silicone is supposedly comes from there. a
It's
lot,
probably
right?
the supply chain. It's probably
Yeah.
just all the plants are there and they're super high tech and it's hard to rebuild them anywhere else. Where you're
Nope.
asking why does Taiwan why can't we easily move the microchip industry out of Taiwan? How
There we
about that?
go.
tariffs.
The
microchip.
the semiconductor microchip.
Semiconductor,
Yeah.
there we go.
Just chips.
Yeah. Okay, you wrote the question like a retard. Why can't we easily move the microchip out of Taiwan?
Well, that's the great part about GPT is they
It'll
just,
figure it out.
Fine. It'll figure it out. Yeah.
although you must be using Gemini, right? Oh, no,
Okay,
it's GPT.
ecosystems and expertise, decades of R&D, specialized machinery, pristine classrooms, and a highly skilled workforce have created a uniquely effective ecosystem. Let's put all those fucks on a plane. Give them American citizenship.
Yes. We haven't been able to poach those fuckers.
Fragile supply chains. I think a lot of it is probably hardware and warehouses and facilities. It does seem crazy, though. It seems like we would do anything, basically, to get that out of there.
I had a friend. Well, I don't know. It's made me think about the crypto market right now. But I have a friend just violently trying to tell me to get XRP, dude. What's Invest Answer saying about it? It's had a good run, but what do you think?
It just who is this person?
You know who it is.
No, I don't.
It's Mitch,
Okay, no.
Dude, what
Yeah.
is the Genius Act thing? Is that something that you know about, or?
the
The
Genius,
Genius Act
Act.
is the stable coin regulation.
Yeah. Because I don't know.
I don't know much about stable coins, honestly, dude.
Oh, okay.
I mean, here stable coins are basically just a way to digitally transmit dollars,
Okay.
and they're much faster and more effective than wiring money
Got
and
it.
paying fees and there being lag on it. So it'll just speed things up. I'm sure the Genius Act has a bunch of other shit in it. I think it's just very pro crypto,
Yeah.
which is great, and people are celebrating it because the last administration was super anti crypto.
Mm.
And they called it Operation Choke Point. They were basically trying to kill the industry. But you know what it was? A fucking buy-in opportunity, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Sure it
Mitch,
was.
Here's the thing: is like everybody, and Mitch is the man, but there's so much like, hey, this obscure coin, buy this thing, get rich quick.
Mhm.
And it'd be one thing if those things worked, but. And I'm not talking about Mitch here, but usually when I hear stuff like that, I hear it from people like Saltine,
Yeah.
who are like in debt probably tens of thousands of dollars to offshore crypto casinos.
Yeah.
And I'm not interested.
Mhm.
And I'm not interested.
Yeah, no, I get it, dude.
Here for me to invest in gold.
Gold is
Gold had a hell of a run this year too, right? So far.
Yeah, gold's all right, but over the long run, its return is not as good as like even the S&P 500. And I realize there are some advantages to it, and diversifying a little bit into it is cool. I personally don't, but just to go all in on gold is
insane.
That's either a guy who lives in the trans nest named Brooks, who's in a polyamorous relationship and has a complicated history with Adderall. It's either him or it's like the nephew of the Duck Dynasty guy who lives in the woods. Those are the two people who say go all in on gold.
I like to think about how much money Brooks would have had if he hadn't lost that phone every now and then. How many
with 10 or 20 Bitcoin on it?
200.
Bitcoin?
200.
Oh, that's disgusting.
It's bad. It's bad.
Brooks once lost 200 Bitcoin,
I had
guys.
so many people hit me up after we did that one podcast being like, trust me, I can. I'm like, I gave up hope. Like,
I'm going to calculate what that'd be right now.
Yeah, let's check this out.
200 times 120,000.
Natalia is cringing right now, obviously. It's okay.
No, it's only 24 million.
Oh. That's not that much.
For a painting, dude? Yeah, that's...
Whatever, dude.
You would have been overpaid. That you couldn't have, in clean conscience, accepted that money.
No, dude.
I mean, that's only what Picasso would have commanded for a masterpiece.
It was technically worth it was in 2012, so it was still worth a pretty good amount of money. Bitcoins had a pretty high value back then.
It'd be 24 million now. It'd be like the price of a Picasso masterpiece that you would have created with your own hands.
You could add at least 2 or 3 generations of Cossovers.
Bitcoin in 2012 was 50 cents.
Wow.
Some would call that a pretty remarkable appreciation. Here's the thing: is like
that is crazy.
I thought it was a complete. I thought it was joke money. My friend's like, "Trust me, this is gonna be the next big thing." I was just gonna give him the painting, but he was like trying to hook all of us up. He was like my friend Natan. He was like basically telling everybody like, "No, trust me, this is the thing." And I was like, "Okay, man." Sure.
You didn't have any college buddies? I had a college buddy in 2009, which was like your first year at UCLA or second year.
I was in community college. Still.
Community college, but I had a guy who was like adamant, telling everybody to get Bitcoin in 2009.
Yeah.
And I kind of thought about it for a second, but I couldn't understand what the hell it was with my WAP brain when I was 23 years old and I didn't know what the hell. I was like, no, dude.
Yeah, nobody really
it's fake money.
Nobody really pounded the table and tried to get me to go all in on it. The first time I heard about it was 2013 or 14, but an author I liked accepted it as payment for his book. So, I mean, it wasn't like I immediately was like, oh, I got to get some of this. I was just like, oh, a thing. But Brooks, here's the thing is I guarantee had you still had those 200 Bitcoin.
I'd be dead.
Well,
3 times over.
Here's the thing. If you got them today, you would be dead in a week.
Yeah.
But if you had it at the time, you would have sold it once it went up to like $6.
Yeah, true.
You would have immediately been like, I'm getting pizza and a Slurpee.
Yeah. 10,000% on that.
And do you think if you had $24 million right now, you'd be able to stay sober?
No.
What drug would you be doing mostly?
Pussy.
$24 million? Oh, true. If I would give it all to Italia.
That'd be smart.
Yeah, I would.
Italia, you guys would be having sex in a luxury hotel, though, right?
Yeah.
And there'd be some bitches. You'd bring in some bitches to join you in the sack.
We have everybody.
Can I come in and jerk off? Cool. All right. I'm holding you to that. If I ever give you $24 million, I get to be able to jerk off while you guys have sex.
I'll tell you, he jerks off in kind of a weird way. He crouches over. He looks a little like Gollum. Yeah, he's a little like Gollum when he jerks off. So I don't know.
I've seen him jerk off probably at some point.
Yeah.
I don't think you have. I've seen you jerk off, certainly, but...
Oh, yeah,
yeah, I think I remember.
In the back of a truck, I've seen you jerk off on Italia after she blew you.
You saw me jerk off onto a mannequin head,
that was
right?
fucked
I
up.
didn't see that up close, but I saw the product of it.
That was a good time, man. That was a good time.
Then he licked it, dude. Remember that? Oh,
it was in
licked
the
it.
mountains.
He
It
licked
wasn't
it.
in a store. He didn't go into J.C. Penney and just money shot a mannequin.
I should have.
You should have.
I would not have done that though. Maybe.
Yeah,
Well, there were probably some times when I would have. I've definitely mellowed out a bit than compared to some of those the Fanjerry kangaroo kick days.
Oh man, I can't believe you committed so hard, and that was real blood, dude. That was freaking legendary.
That was crazy. It smelled terrible.
It was bad. It was like coagulated outside of. It was gross.
It
That's
smelled
why,
pig
like,
blood, dude.
That's why you can't. like imagine that poor Uber driver, like the sheer rotten luck to get this fucking lunatic in his car that night, covered in pig's blood.
And the worst part was it was Finn Jerry got it. So he suffered not only a bad score, but me just completely tearing him a new one. Obviously not super seriously, but online, me just being like, keeping the beef going and stuff like that. Completely, it got pretty real for him and me, I guess, kind of at some points, but yeah, but
I don't even remember that. That's a footnote in Danny Mullen history, the Brooks Jerry beef. What was it about? It was over a girl, right? Because he took fairy farts. He started hanging out with that girl.
No.
And one of her friends, and you like had sex with her. That's what it was.
I had sex with this one girl, and it was not fairy farts. Do not even mention who that. I don't even remember that person. It was another girl.
I can't. In my mind's eye, I can't see her anymore. I don't know what she looks like.
Definitely not unattractive.
Yeah, I'm not saying she is, but I just can't remember her.
But
It's
not
been so long.
memorable enough. Well, the point is, I guess I kind of was. It was not that I was disrespectful to her. It's more so that I just ghosted her, which might be disrespectful. I don't know.
But you were the pussy coordinator.
Yeah, and so
You were
but I
pimping.
guess, but he kind of latched onto her as like, oh, we're like best friends now.
But I'm actually just trying to get in her pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he was like he took the high road of being like her white knight,
Yeah.
And it kind
Ben
of
Jerry is ripe for white knightdom. I think he would admit it too.
yeah.
He had a little arrow when he was hanging out with like hotties every weekend.
That was
It was-
these two. It
yeah,
was the
that
girl
was-
Brooks
yeah.
fucked and then fairy farts.
Right.
And then the girl that Brooks fucked was just like how she was probably obsessed with Brooks,
Mhm.
but that manifested in her being like, he's such a shitty lay, he sucks, he's a fucking asshole. And
Oh,
Jerry's
she never
over
said
there just like, yes,
she never
hate
said I
Brooks
was a
too.
shitty lay.
That was another.
But it would
She
have been
might
true
have
that
said, but
it might have
when it was
been
just
true
her
though, for
Jerry
that
at
part.
3 a.m. smoking weed, she probably said you were
That was
a shitty
another
lay.
fan question.
Oh, you
is
know what? She probably did.
Yeah.
I know that was another one of the fans' questions. Who would you rather share a woman with, me or Fan Jerry?
I gotta go you, just because I'm assuming the woman you secure will be of higher quality.
At the same time, yeah.
I would totally share a woman with Fan Jerry, though. No disrespect to Fan Jerry.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But if somebody calls me up late night and is like, hey, buddy,
Hey.
I got a bitch.
Oh yeah.
I'm assuming Leo's is going to be better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if it was like it was a 10 out of 10 and you had to do it with either you brought to the table, but you had to choose who was coming to eat with you in the meal,
Jerry would be really funny.
I know.
might take Jerry.
I would choose Jerry just because I'd feel a little bit less like I had to compete, It'd be more of like a
Yeah.
like a team effort.
100%. 100%.
Like
Leo's
with
got a
those-
bigger dick than Jerry.
Yeah.
I would take Fan Jerry. And also, that's like just a salute to 2018 when Jerry first joined the channel. It would feel good. I'd get nostalgic. I'd get a little drunk for it. It'd be fun.
Yeah, and hopefully there's a lucky girl who gets both of us at the same time. I would have to be so hammered though. I don't know if I could do it. The more I get to know you, I don't know.
Yeah, we'd have
Yeah.
to be kind of drunk.
Yeah.
See, I can't see. That's the thing is that like I'm pushing the envelope of soberness to the point where like the more sober I become, the more like fucked up I'm getting.
Well,
you
look,
know?
there's a lot of fans that are going through, they have drug problems, no doubt.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
we meet these guys sometimes at shows. But what is your advice to them? I mean, 90 days is a long time, man.
96.
Congratulations, bro.
Is like every day, it's one day at a time. Everyone says that, I know, but it's like really it's just what's important is just to have people to hold you accountable, like other people going through the same program, same step work as you.
Mhm.
Like you can't do it alone. That's basically it. That was my problem. Like every single time I was like not taking it seriously, or I was trying to do it alone, or thinking that like I was above a program. You know?
What is
But
it
nah.
about that denial? Because there's somebody else or a couple of
Mhm.
people we know right now
Yeah.
who are clearly addicts,
Mhm.
and the evidence that it has destroyed every facet of their life is massive.
Yeah.
I'm talking about physical health. I'm talking about relationships. I'm talking about career, everything. But they still see alcohol as this benevolent buddy of theirs. And I try to explain, if alcohol fucked your girlfriend, got you fired at work, and destroyed your health, would you keep hanging out with that guy if he was like a dude?
Yeah.
But what is it about that denial? Can you give us a little insight into that?
I think that it's a little bit of a Stockholm syndrome-esque sort of like if you've been raised by this monster, then you almost seek the monster out later on in life. It's just what's the normal for you. And so in a weird way, you feel comfortable being uncomfortable. So you kind of have to become, uncomfortable being uncomfortable and understanding that that's okay, but you got to be there for a while before the the new norm is better for you. You know, it's just hard to do that though.
There is something with alcohol though that is like I don't have the gene that would allow me to be an alcoholic. Like I can't. The day after I drink a shitload, like the last thing I want to do is drink more. You know what I mean? And like some people don't feel that way. They can just start drinking again the next day and it's fine. And we know those people, and they're, you know, one of them was a lot smaller than me, and he could outdrink me by a shitload, and it was fucking shocking sometimes to see.
Yeah. I've been wanting to do a Red Hot Chili Peppers video, and
should I do heroin for it?
Yeah, you should.
Let me be Flea.
No, you might have to be John Frusciante, dude. Go to John Frusciante on heroin. Brooks reminds me, he's got similar energy. That's fine. On heroin. There are these tapes of him in Venice Beach. There, top video. There we go, dude. This is Brooks at his worst. Let's go. This was you when we filmed the Matrix video. And then, here we go. That's Brooks, bro. Does that look like Brooks?
Wow.
That's fucked up and
dude,
true.
damn, that looks a lot like you.
Let's get some audio. It won't be copyrighted.
This is Frusciante on drugs?
Yeah. Aerosmith or whatever, you know.
Turn it up a little more.
I couldn't, like, that was a shock, yeah.
Sounds like him.
But
Subject matters are very abstract.
But I hoped that we would stay at the level that we were at in popularity.
Oh wow, we do kind of sound similar, don't we?
So the real shock came when I found out that this record that we had been recording, this music that me and Flea had just gone nuts over for, a few months, was actually going to be in record stores, and there would be a bunch of people going and buying it and then putting it on and listening to that music that we made. It had never occurred to me, literally. I'm serious. It had
kind of
never
Brooks, huh?
entered my head. It was never a thought that went through my head.
Yeah,
he got a ton of pussy too. Sex symbol.
Yeah,
that's him in just the depths of a heroin binge.
Yeah, deep dark, dude.
Deep dark.
I've been look. I know. I know.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen me in the darkest. You see me in the moments of like having to message Italia and be like, "Is Brooks okay?" And she's like, "No," but I had to figure that out for myself. And I'm still not out of the water yet.
What is the program that you're in, so people know?
Well, yeah, it's a 12-step program. I'm really not supposed to bring it. I just kind of mentioned it earlier, but then I realized I'm not supposed to talk about it and bring it into public controversy or whatever. So I
back the 12 steps, dude. 12 steps.
It's a 12-step program. I'll say that. Yeah.
It's the only, like, the people try to poke it apart scientifically, and a lot of them end up realizing it's effective, and they can't really explain why it's effective, but it basically holds up to all scrutiny. It's time tested. I think it was invented in like the 30s or 40s.
Yeah.
It fucking works, dude. If you need to get sober, the 12-step process fucking works.
Yeah.
Some people are lame about like, oh, I don't believe in a higher power. It's like, you fucking new age, immature little bitch.
Yeah.
Like you think you've like discovered atheism and you're fucking enlightened and you know everything. You're a fucking idiot.
Yeah. It's something that you have to just give yourself to it. And it is hard. But I think the way that it was explained to me, because the higher power thing is probably the most difficult, but the way it was explained to me that I think made the most sense was like a higher power could be an ant, like anything that is not you, anything that is greater, or anything that is like, what's the word for it? Arithmetically, like plus something, just an addition to you, and that could be whatever you want to consider.
Is it Matisse?
Matisse could be my higher power. And that's a hot take. A lot of people will be like, no, it needs to be God, or it needs to, but like a God of your understanding is just definitely anything like added on to you that you can see yourself as more with it,
It could be the controlling forces behind the universe.
Yeah.
The things that brought the oceans to a boil, then they cooled, then life crawled out of them.
Yeah.
And that life became amphibious and grew a spine. Like that can be that force that pushed life to the point where it is now.
It's gravity. Yeah, gravity is my higher power.
Yeah.
Gravity's a gnarly one.
I think it's Fez's highest power too. Fez.
There's a lot of questions about Fez.
Yeah.
Fez has been calling me every single day.
What? What does he ask you for?
The last thing he messaged me was like, "Master Christopher, may I please call you?" I love Fez, don't get me wrong, but I'm not answering I didn't answer anybody's phone calls. The only person I there was somebody in the program that I was like held myself accountable to every day.
Can you
but
call Fez right now and
I will. That
and
would be
say
I'm gonna
that-
take a wee
say
wee real
that,
quick.
yeah, go for it.
I'll wait for him
And then
to take
I
a
want
wee
you to like mention that you want to invite him into the bedroom with you and Natalia
wee.
and see what he says. I'm just curious what he'd say.
You loved it. He probably won't even see it coming because it'll be a Thursday and he won't think that
Exactly.
it's not gonna
He'll have
think
no idea that we're filming right now.
a movie.
Really? He invited you guys to Jurassic World? Wow. Just
I
him
would
and you guys,
feel
that's kind
I
of a
would
date.
feel super bad though. I would feel super bad about doing that, especially because I think we already know pretty much how it's going to go.
You think he's going to say yes?
Yeah, probably.
You think he'd say yes to inviting him? If Brooks called him up and invited him into your bedroom, Natalia, do you think he'd be down? I'm curious. I'm just curious what he'd say. Right. Right.
I'm like, actually, it was Italia's idea.
I think
Weirdly enough,
he would hold on. He would hold on to the hopefully the Italia like saying yes to it as part like a woman being attracted to him per se. Fine,
yeah,
yeah.
but I don't want to be mean to
All
him.
right, fine.
I don't want to be mean to him. But you know what? I will.
He pisses me off. He's not one of the. He doesn't elicit a lot of like empathy from me. He pisses me
Right.
off.
He does, but he's been very, very nice to me, and he's nothing but kind. And so I would feel bad doing something like that because then if I'm gonna break serious trust with him, it needs to be the perfect moment, you know.
All right.
It needs to be a moment that it doesn't feel so happenstance.
All right.
Yeah.
Who?
But I'll probably do it anyway because it does seem like it's gonna be a funny thing to do.
just call him up. See what happens. You fuck it. Call him.
All right, hold on. Oh wait, Danny's coming. So
Yeah, it's fine.
let's see.
All right, we're gonna call Fez and invite him in, and he's gonna invite him into the bedroom.
Hi, Brooks. May I call, Master? Just all his questions.
Whoa, dude. I think he wants to get dommed by you.
I
Call
think
him.
maybe. Yeah,
Call him.
I'm calling him right now.
Just say you're alone and say you
put
want
it
to
up
dominate.
there.
Yeah. It's Thursday, so how would he know?
He would never know. It's Thursday.
Hi, Brooks.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hi. Like I was trying to tell you. So I told Italia and Alyssa that I can get you guys tickets for my movie theater that I go in the valley. My buddy gives me free tickets, and I was wondering, do you guys want to watch Superman next week? If you guys want to.
Superman.
Yeah.
Well, I was kind of wondering, like, I don't know, man. Have you heard of the sexual position Superman?
What?
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of wanted to, because I was thinking, the thing is it's like, I don't know, man. I don't want this to come off as weird to you or whatever, but like me and Tyler are looking for someone like a little bit larger in the bedroom. And this is just something that I've been thinking about for a while. And don't feel free to say no to this, but like, would you be okay with maybe just trying to experiment with some stuff?
Oh. No.
What?
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate the opportunity, but
Wait, why would you say that? I don't understand. Is it me or is it Talia?
no, it's him, you guys. You guys are awesome. But I feel like you're calling me at a prank at either Leo. It's probably Leo, isn't it?
Well, first off, the podcast is it's not. What is today? Thursday or something? The podcast is not today. And honestly, I'm kind of a little bit insulted that when have I ever pranked you? When have I ever prank called you?
You're right. You never done it. I don't know what would you start. I have so much respect for you. You know that, right?
Yeah, and the thing is, I kind of feel like you've insulted me quite a bit, and that the only way to.
What did I do?
Well, you first off, you're gonna need to make this up to me, and I think it's gonna take a little bit of fellatio.
So you wanna fuck me, Leo? I mean, you wanna fuck me, Brooks?
I don't want to fuck you, but I'm thinking maybe you would suck my dick, and that's not really sex. It's more so just like a favor between friends.
What the fuck, Brooks?
What? Look, dude. Okay, you messaged me. You gave me the idea. The last. What is the last text that you sent me say? What is the last text that you sent me say?
What can you tell me what it was?
Yeah, it says, Brooks, may I call master? You said master. And as soon as you said master and Brooks in the same conversation.
You're my sensei. You're my
No. See, sensei and master. No, that did not work out. That whole thing didn't work out because you were not a very good student. You do remember that?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So you're going to have to. So when now you say master, I'm thinking more of like in a BDSM sort of way.
Oh, no.
So I'm just going to need you to get leathered up. I'm going to need you to zippity zip. I'm going to need you to find your center of gravity and just propel it straight towards my dick.
Okay. I know what this is. My bad, bro. If you feel like I was bothering you guys for a while, I won't bother you anymore.
Just suck my dick and it'll be fine. Just tell him, just like if you just give me a little bit of fellatio, just.
I just heard Leo in the background.
Yeah, you did not hear Leo in the background, did he?
Yes, I did.
You did it. You did it because you might have heard Danny, but Leo's not even here.
Whatever, bro. Okay, fine. I'm sorry if I bothered you guys.
No, it's okay. I love you, man. We just wanted to I just wanted to call and see if you would actually get involved with Italian Eye. You missed out on a great opportunity, man. Great opportunity. A lot of people would have been really lucky for that opportunity.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Don't be like that, Brooks. You know I'm not. I would never do that. That's like betrayal to you guys.
All right. Well, for some reason the speaker on my phone isn't working, so I'm gonna hang up. Anyway, we love you though, Fez.
Okay.
You got to blow him, Fez.
That's the only way.
Suck his dick, Fez.
I knew it.
All right. Bye.
Let's go to the fan questions, Leo.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, I'm gonna dip
really
out of
fucked up
here.
ones.
Thank you. And also, there's the people that because I do also want to say that now that I thought that I was gonna be able to get back into my painting even before my 90-day sobriety. I came back from my speed run at rehab, and I thought things were great. I have not been in this. You can look at my studio. I still owe 2 people paintings and. You know who you are. I'm looking at you, and I fucking swear to God,
You're the
I'm
modern
so sorry.
John Frusciante, dude. Take your time.
It's gonna be better than it would be if I was not, for Shantae out.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. Much love. Thank you guys.
Later, Brooksy. Good seeing you, brother. Respect.
Hey, Leo and Danny.
Yeah.
I caught my roommate jerking off to my girlfriend's OnlyFans. Do I confront him or subscribe him to?
I don't know if I believe this, first of all.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't know if I believe it, but I mean, she's got an OnlyFans. It's open season, dude.
That's really funny though. Imagine going in like your roommate, like, hey, yeah, can I grab something out of your room? Sure, buddy. And it's just his computer's got your girlfriend's OnlyFans, and he's clearly, he finished.
Yeah.
He didn't just watch that.
Yeah.
He went to completion.
Yeah. Can't really blame the guy.
Yeah.
She's got the OnlyFans.
I have a funny ass story. You remember one of our buddies had a really hot girl who did OnlyFans. She was young. She was only 19 at the time, and
was his
stepfather.
Does his name start with a J?
Yeah, and
Okay.
his stepfather
Uh-huh.
might have been caught with the pictures from the OnlyFans. Hell yeah, dude.
Married stepfather?
Oh yeah.
That's tough, dude.
It's tough, yeah.
That'd be tough to sexually envy your fucking stepson
Yeah.
and just be wanting to beat off to his chick.
Oh yeah.
Well, you just got an old bag of a wife. That's tough.
Yeah.
Aging is a bitch.
Well, if that really did happen, I think you got to confront him, right? Just be like, hey, man, come on. Nah, actually, what do you do? Just let me just forget about it.
Well, since I'm assuming it's a fictional scenario,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter what he does.
Yeah. The questions, our fans have, I don't know, these are the questions they want, but they have, would you rather suck my dick, or eat Fez's ass if you had to? I know, that is
Probably
a bad...
eat Fez's ass because I don't have to work with
What?
Fez. Because I don't have to work with him.
Yeah, you do. You do have to work with
No,
Fez
I
every now
don't.
and then.
Nothing would change if we cut Fez off completely. I'm a little concerned. You were just like, what? What? You don't want to suck my dick?
Well,
I mean, come on. I mean, let's talk about this. Maybe we could set a time and a date.
yeah, dude. I mean,
No, I'm not going to suck your dick, you dirty guinea monster. You
I was just thinking
frickin'
if like
zoo
we're in
monkey.
Guantanamo or something, me, you, and Fez get popped, dude, and they're having a little fun. The boys at Guantanamo.
Dude,
I would hope you would pick me over Fez.
no, dude. I'm going Fez. I'll eat Fez's ass.
Oh, dude. All right, let's go to some more questions. What are your predictions for the future of of LDS and any guests you'd like to have on or plan to? I think we probably have more comics so today we have a show with Jeff Dye, for example. The boys we're moving up in the world to stand up quickly. So I'd like to have some more comics on. I'd like to have a big studio space where we can mess around. Maybe even like an audience, a live Leo and Danny show audience. You know what I mean? Get them involved. That's kind of what I want for the future of LDS. Guess you could talk about the future. I mean, what do you want to talk about the future of your channel? What you'd like to see for your channel?
Sure. Future of the channel. Yeah, I think the way to growing it right now is because we have a steady viewership. We've had a steady viewership for years, but I think the way to break out of that kind of niche, because we are right now a little bit niche,
Yeah.
because the humor is not for everybody.
Yeah.
So it's like if you do documentary content that's pretty straight-faced, you can have people from the Midwest watch it who are in their 60s and live in a trailer park, and they're like, do you see this here? All the homeless people in San Francisco?
Mm-hmm.
It's really frightening, this Danny Mullen fella's channel. But if those same people, I was telling Leo this, I saw an original Reddit post that was a reaction to when we released the fake Julian Casablancas video in 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody hated it who was in the R Strokes subreddit. And they were saying things like, this is so unfunny. Can you believe this? I mean, what is funny about recruiting fans to go up to a hotel room and meeting a guy they think is Julian Casablancas who hates the Jews? And I just immediately died laughing. I'm like, that's
pretty
the funniest
funny,
fucking thing ever.
That's
Like, it doesn't get funnier than making people think their rock hero hates the Jews and is gay.
Yeah.
It's amazing. But that's just where our channel's at right now. It's just like a little bit niched down. But as we start to scale the ladder in stand-up comedy, which is happening pretty quickly, I think that will brand our channel better. These aren't these weird guys doing documentaries with blue humor. These guys are comedians who do shows with other comedians we like who have a really funny YouTube channel. And I think that reframing of the channel will help it continue to grow. But hey, either way, I'm fucking grateful and happy. But it will grow. Absolutely, it will grow. Right now, I'm totally happy with it where it is. But shit growing, son.
Growing.
We'll have, whether it's in Texas or LA, we'll have an in-person office. We'll keep expanding the team, putting out more content. It'll be good.
Hell yeah. Zacadelic asked this question both on Twitter and on Instagram. He really wants to know what we think the difference between a slut and a whore is.
I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Whore is a professional,
Mm.
and a slut is a 22-year-old college chick who blew two guys in a basement once at a frat mixer.
Yeah. All right. And she's not doing it professionally. She's doing it for money. So it's about the monetary gain that a whore has.
A whore is a chick who has fake nails and a weave and like ask you to cash app her after you fuck her.
Okay.
A whore is like there is pretty clearly a financial element at work. Every time you try to hang out with her, you got to take her to dinner first, or she wants money, or she wants you to take her shopping. If a financial transaction seems to be foremost in her mind, then she's a fucking whore.
All right. What if she all right, so a whore, what if she had like a sugar daddy like in her 20s? Or just like maybe like 3 years in her 20s and did it a couple times, but she's been off that for a while. She's still a slut? Does she go down to a slut again?
Well, I got to know what the relationship is with a sugar daddy.
All right. Well,
if it's a guy, if she's dating a guy in his 30s who's got money, who pays for some stuff, and they're kind of fucking and dating, and she thinks he's hot, that's not concerning to me. But if it's a guy in his 60s who she's completely unattracted to, who gives her $3,000 a month and she sucks his dick, that's a whore.
Gotcha. I have a girl. I have a friend that's a girl, and she has sex with a sugar daddy. She is not attracted to at all. She said he has a 3-inch penis and he's fat, and he has to have sex with her missionary, and it takes like 45 minutes for him to come. And he does it with all the lights on, and he doesn't break eye contact.
What does she get paid?
I don't know. I've never gotten to that, actually. I never asked her that.
Do I know this
specifically.
girl?
No.
Do I know of her?
Yeah, I've showed you some. She's the one that I showed you that was like, she sent me the video with her putting her fingers down her throat, saying she has no gag reflex.
Yeah, I saw that yesterday, but I have
That's all. That's all.
no
I
idea who that girl is.
No,
but
no, she was
good
just
for her.
she's an old Batch fan. Yeah,
Good for her,
yeah, good for her.
I guess.
She's in Canada too, which is interesting.
There's a chick we used to know who she would blow a guy for money while he watched animal porn. I think we talk about that on here recently.
I don't think so. I don't think we've ever talked about that.
Yeah,
on here.
she would blow him, and he'd be watching guys fuck roosters and
Oh
shit.
my god, dude.
We
That
talked
is-
about it last week. I thought so.
That is satanic.
That's
That
pretty.
is straight Satan is involved in that.
yeah, I agree.
Satan is involved. The devil is close by.
He's close.
All
Let's go to another one.
Let's go to another one. Of course, there was a bunch of questions about Rat Dick Ralph.
Okay.
What is your take on Rat? Will we bring him back? What was the favorite era of Rat Dick Ralph? Obviously, the favorite era was like it was last year, wasn't it, or 2 years ago now? Or
Yeah,
last
when
year?
we had that generational run of podcasts.
Yeah, that was the best era he ever had. Now,
where like every week there would be a bombshell like, oh, his girlfriend got face fucked by a black guy with a 10-inch dick.
Mhm.
Oh, she fucked the obese neighbor who was also getting evicted. Oh, Rat Dick put his pugs in the washing machine
Jesus
and his
Christ.
house was raided by animal cruelty people. Like,
I remember one specific call where he calls me and I'm like, dude, let's give you a break from the pod this week, Rat Dick. It's okay. He's like, I want to break up with RPP with the new OnlyFans girl on the pod. I was like, okay, you can come.
Yeah,
on the
you're
pod.
back.
Yeah, you're back. You're back. You're back.
here's the thing people didn't understand. People thought we were like blacklisting Rat Dick or like trying to get rid of him because we were, I don't know what they thought. They
Mhm.
probably didn't actually believe this. They just wanted to cause drama.
Mhm.
But obviously, every incentive in the world was for us to keep Rat Dick around. He was entertainment gold. Views were bonkers, whatever he touched.
Hmm.
Though, main channel videos, I think his face was like shadow banned on YouTube because main channel videos with the Rat Dick never did super well. Though the one we did with him getting evicted was a great fucking video.
Hmm.
But the thing with Rat Dick, we wanted to keep him around, but he made it physically impossible. It would start with him showing up on meth to the podcast, being a complete prick. We'd ask him for weeks, please take your shoes off. This isn't our house. We want to keep it clean. He would storm in on methamphetamine, shoes caked in dog shit,
Yeah.
leaving a trail of feces up the stairs.
Mhm.
Okay, thanks, dude. Thanks for not respecting the house. Would treat everybody else in the house like complete shit. Only would respect me and Leo, but then that wouldn't even last that long. Would start turning up at the podcast house in a drug-fueled blackout, screaming and yelling, getting the cops called, coming to our comedy shows, and just making such a spectacle that the show basically couldn't function,
Mhm.
attacking me in front of a comedy show we had, like coming
Yeah.
at me and grabbing me while on live stream.
Mhm.
Like we couldn't function with him. And also he couldn't function with himself. He gets even just a minor taste of internet fame, and we are talking minor with a capital M, and he completely loses the thread within his own life. He starts getting like abusive to his girlfriend,
Yeah.
starts going on meth binges. I mean, look, we pulled up a YouTube video of him not long ago and watched it. I mean, that guy is Skid Row bound. Hell, most people on Skid Row make more sense than the guy on his YouTube channel. If
Yeah.
you just type in Rat Dick Ralph on YouTube and find his channel, the guy would be like a dude you would assume would be dead in a month if you ran into him on the street.
Mhm.
So it wasn't good for his life. He started hurting our operations, and we just had to break it off with him. And then once we do that, it seems like he recovers. Like somebody sent us a video of him in public recently where he didn't even seem fucked up and he seemed normal.
Yeah.
So I think it's better for everybody that Rat Dick Ralph stays away from the channel.
It's better for him too because the 50 or so bastards that give him all the money that he needs to buy more drugs. All right, which that's what happens when he makes money. When Rat Dick gets a little clouded up and he makes money, he just buys better drugs. And I don't know, I don't know if he's really thinking about who he's buying them from. I mean, he was buying these drugs, shady people at raves. It was dangerous. All right, we don't want to have blood on our hands. I don't want him to die because he was just living it up on this couch over here. And yeah, dude, he does bring some viewers in because he's lighting himself on fire. You know what I mean? It's kind of it's hard to compete with that. All right, we have another question. If we could bring one old character back, who would it be?
Ken's pretty great. We just had him.
Oh yeah.
Having Fan Jerry around would be pretty good. King Croc. I got to go King Croc. I got to go.
I knew you were gonna pick King Croc. Yeah.
I got to go prime King Croc, where he's stable and he's rock solid.
I liked having Fan Jerry in San Diego. We'd go down. He lived in a beautiful area.
Yeah, I love that.
It was
too.
always just so beautiful to go down there. And then Fan Jerry on shoots was one of the best because he was just like smoking weed all the time, and he was just a goofy, smiley character.
You'd get high and you think he was a cartoon character, right?
Exactly.
That's why you liked him.
Yeah, I did. I would smoke with him and be like, he's not a real human. But yeah, he was great. Fan Jerry was great. He just lives far away now. I actually don't know if he might have moved to New York.
Yeah,
We
he's
don't
in
know.
New York right
He's
now.
in New York. Oh, okay.
I got to go King Croc, man. King Croc is hilarious. We get the black element, so we get a lot of humor out of that. He was like loyal for a time, like
Yeah.
had my back on shit. Hilarious on podcasts, great in main channel videos, no fear,
Yeah.
zero fucking fear, no social anxiety, completely autistic.
Yeah.
To me, that might be the Danny Mullen crew GOAT.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Inal Iggy and Fan Jerry have a pretty entrenched place, but
Yeah.
King Croc, in terms of like just performance in a short period of time, might be the GOAT.
The GOAT. Yeah. I agree. He was amazing. I have a feeling King Croc will come back one day. That's just my feeling.
Quiet. Oh, thank you, man. For sure.
What current character in our universe is most likely to take the stairway to Detron? And obviously, they go, it can't be Cigar Guy, obviously, because he's not really current because he's not around anymore. But what current character would be most likely to take the stairway to Detron?
We talked about Dino today. It's possible.
Yeah, because out of Fez, I think his own like mental block. Like Fez will go to the ends of the earth to make us not believe he's gay. So if he was going to get sucked off, it wouldn't be with anybody in our orbit. So Fez is out.
I want to ask you this scenario. You know Cole from New York, from the Bronx?
love
Ghetto
him.
Cole, what the fuck, bitch?
I love Cole. I want to fly him
going
out for a
on?
pod. I do.
I was saying Cole from the Bronx, if you guys saw that video,
Mhm.
he's basically the same person as Gary Vee. Allow me to show you right now. I'll start as Cole, then I'll turn into Gary Vee.
All right.
I went up to that bitch. I said, bitch, you don't even suck good dick. You don't even suck good dick. Why you expect me to be paying for your shit when you're out there tricking hoes and you don't even make me a sandwich? You got to post 15 times a day on TikTok. You got to post a lot on TikTok. I guess it's a little different accent, but
Yeah.
I think they sound similar. But what if Cole, we lured him into a room
Mhm.
and Fez was in there in a rainbow-colored thong and just trying to have
Oh.
sex with him? You think Cole would pack him the fuck out?
Cole's packing him out, dude. Oh, should we break up Cole's just any post on Cole's Instagram because
Yeah.
they're all like that? Yeah, go Cole Alexander TV.
And then I'm going to try to find a Gary Vee clip and we'll
Yeah.
compare them.
Yeah. All right, go. Just the first post that you see probably is pretty good. Do the one with the 3 black dudes. Go down one more. Or go down a little bit. That one right there. Those in the middle.
Yeah, let's watch. I got a Gary Vee clip pulled up.
Now check this out. This is some Cole shit.
I'm tired of y'all motherfuckers always in our comments talking shit. Like we're not in front of this big ass monument. Ready to fuck your bitch. So if you have a problem, fuck you and suck my dick. You mad cause I got buff and your bitch like it. Suck my dick. You mad cause she let me crack cause you ain't on shit and you was a bitch. Stop asking for Del Frisco's when you know you a Wendy's type bitch. Your baby father a bitch, he only smack you.
Bitches always want me to cloud lounge, but broke as shit. Bitches think I'm light skinned. I'm really white. Suck my dick.
All
This is
y'all little
amazing,
DMV
dude.
gunners was kirking when I was in the Bronx. But now I'm here, and you could kirk on my fucking nuts, bitch. Stop trying to let me crack, and I know all your sisters ate this joint up.
I'm trying nut and leave like your baby father did, bitch. Bitches want to know if it's pink. Bitch, does it stink?
Stop worrying about my yellow teeth, and come suck my monumental cock.
This is
Bitch,
amazing.
let the whole
dude.
city hit. It's my
This is
turn.
amazing.
Stop
Nobody
asking for
likes
money, you
this
gotta
kid,
nip.
dude.
How many kids
They've been
you got,
around there
bitch?
forever, like 25,000 likes.
Yeah.
It's just the sun is setting now.
Oh my god.
This is amazing.
But if you ain't acting right, at the end of the day,
Let's
suck
go.
my dick.
Dude, that was amazing, bro.
Give it up to our boy Cole.
That
dude.
was sick.
Give it up to
let's
our
see-
boy Cole.
Let's see Gary Vee.
9 years old, away from these dangers from the internet. Only 2 things. One,
He's not fired up enough here. I got to find a clip of Gary
A
Vee
real
fired up.
Gary Vee, dude.
Really fired up, like fucking Cole Alexander TV.
Hell yeah,
This
dude.
world should define who you are. You can be so many things. Don't be scared to be multidimensional.
It's Cole, dude.
You're not unfocused. Never, ever allow somebody define who you
Bitches gotta suck my dick. Never be afraid of walking up to a hoe on the corner and asking her to put her mouth on your cock. Fucking Gary V, dude. Gary V.
Cool.
What else we got?
If you had to marry one past guest who was on the Leo and Danny show to save your career, who would it be and why?
Probably got to go Real Sky Brie.
Nice, dude. Nice.
I mean, that'd be the best business move.
She's
That's the
hot
most
as
famous
fuck.
hot girl we had on the
It
show.
would be great. I'd probably go with that little TikTok girl. You guys fucked it up with it when we had.
Oh, we fucked it up?
Yeah. You asked her if she would shit from a fucking. Remember that one, dude?
No, I don't
You
remember
said you asked her if she would let or if Fez could shit from a diving board onto her chest in order to have sex with her. And she thought we had an incel pod. That's the last thing she said to me. She's like, I didn't know I was going to be on an incel pod. And I was like, damn it, you're my neighbor. You're so hot.
I'm just imagining that girl at the bottom of a pool that's been emptied out, and Fez is at the top of the high dive, and he just drops like a 30-foot turd onto her chest, dude.
God, dude.
That's a great question. Dude.
It's a good question, dude. I'm marrying her though. She was just because she's hot, and it'd be less difficult on my Muslim brain. Because I mean, I could just if you marry, Sky Brie, if you had to, I could marry Ra, but they would both drive us crazy, dude. What if they took a little trip together? Like we're gonna take a girls' trip, and you're just like, oh yeah, where are you going?
Yeah, I think Real Sky Brie would be the only girl who'd have the potential to save my career of any girls that we had on the podcast. Because nobody else was like high profile like Real Sky Brie.
Yeah. Your boy, and Nick Nayarcina, dude. What a move. What a move. All right. Let's see. One more question. Let's switch over to the old Patreon. One guy says you stole his chick, dude. He put her at, dude. He goes, Danny, I showed her Danny back in the day. He seems very happy about it. But
yeah.
You stole his chick, dude. And he wants to know what's up with that.
I don't know. It could be false or maybe
Hopefully,
it's true.
yeah.
I don't know.
You want to see her at?
Maybe.
All right, later then.
Okay.
All right. A couple of people presented the same idea for a video, and they want to know if we would do it. Would you guys ever strap Fez to a lie detector and ask him about men? Obviously. Yeah, that does seem like a good idea. How can we trick him into getting? Because I don't think he would do it unless he probably doesn't know what a lie detector is.
All you have to do is just wave a sandwich in front of his nose. He would fucking do it. One Subway footlong, and that guy will be strapped up to. I mean, we could strap him to an electric chair for a hamburger.
Yeah.
Fucking do whatever. What are you talking about?
Oh man, I had the best sub ever in San Diego. Little Italy in San Diego. Highly recommended, boys and girls. Go check out Little Italy in San Diego. Do some WAP shit.
Yeah.
All right, let's switch over to the Patreon, guys. Thank you so much for the questions. It's been a lot of fun.
We're packing it in a little early today for the show.
Yeah, for the show. Yeah, we got a show with Jeff Dye, boys. We gotta, get going. But yeah, if you're ever in our area, we are going to be doing probably a show in Arizona, maybe Sacramento coming up, maybe Bakersfield. We're thinking about putting something together. So look out for tickets. We're going to let you guys know.
Yep.
Go over to the Patreon.
Yeah.
Peace.